Welcome to today's episode, my friends, where we are taking on Cookie Alliance Season 2-5 here today, and I'm excited to bring it to you all the way. Thank you for tuning in, as always, as we take on Ember of Fate. And if you enjoy, make sure to like and subscribe. On top of that, if you got a question, if you got a comment along the way, do let me know, because I'd love to hear from you, and feel free to swing by the Discord server and join our amazing community. All right, so here's what we got going on with Ember of Fate today. We will break down this particular run. We'll give you the teams to be successful, all that fun stuff. As always, that is available to you down below in the timestamps, and then we'll go ahead and collect our Ember of Fate reward. The nice thing is, right now I am in Elite 3, currently the top 10,000 here on Hollyberry server as a free-to-play player, and we're going to give you the teams to get you all the way there. So let's get into it here for our Ember of Fate, my friends. Now, first and foremost, certainly at the beginning of the reset of each season, make sure that you are putting in your lovely artifact upgrades here for the different elemental types. Right now, ones that I'm not using is poison. Poison is used in this run, so you can certainly put it there. That is not a team that I will cover here today. However, when we get through the tactics, the toppings, the treasures, and the team, a couple of things that we need to keep in mind. First and foremost, like I said, get those artifacts in, make sure that you're using your Beacon of Valor. On top of that, my friends, we do have the suggested elemental type of water here for the very first one of Ember of Fate. Additionally, other effects: enemies debuff resist up, we have enemies defense up, and cooldown up. Now, these are our rewards here down at the bottom, which are always great to see. So we like to take a strategy of the elemental team type. So that is what we're going to stick to here this week as well, or for this particular episode in this season of Cookie Alliance. So let's get into it here first and foremost as we break down our teams. So a couple things about the teams. We'll walk through each of these pieces. And then additionally, when it does come down to our toppings and biscuits, we do have way more detailed guides that you can check out down below for you. Just first and foremost, know that anytime you put a biscuit on these cookies, it's certainly going to be a big impact for you to help. And then additionally, the toppings, you can move around, those kinds of things as well. But we have all that stuff there for you. So this one we have right now, this is our lovely Earth team. So we can go to skill elementals when you're looking to kind of build out your teams. This is a great way to kind of figure out what you want to put in here. As you can see, we don't have 100% Earth. We do have Cream Puff here as a support for our heal. For what we have here, our team 2, we have the Frost team. So here again, we could put a lovely biscuit here on our friend right here, the lovely Snow Sugar. That would automatically increase this cookie a lot for us, and we can certainly go ahead and do that. Do I have an extra one? I do. Let's go ahead and grab this one and equip it there so that we have that. Boom, off to a good start there. And look at that, and then certainly Icicle Yeti, you're going to want cooldown if you do put one on here as well, to kind of keep that in mind. And again, when we look at that skill elemental type, when it comes to ice, we could go all 5. However, again, we do have our healer here with Parfait. Then when we get to our water, here is our water team, my friends. A couple pieces here, similar thing. We can go ahead and just put those biscuits on, making a big difference. As you can see, I'm actually out, so I need to go farm some of those ones in particular here, so keep that in mind. And then certainly here as well, if we want to on Peppermint, we can go ahead. I think I got extra ones there. There we go. Let's go ahead with Crit Resist for now. We can always tweak those. There we go. That makes a big difference for you. And again, when you go into those attack, you can see who needs them. And then again, in terms of our water type, this time we do have everyone here as being water. You certainly got a lot to pull from, a lot to choose from, and a lot to pick here, which is very nice for the water grouping. Then we have light. So this team is all light, so we can go ahead again and look at that. We have everyone but Cream Puff. Again, remember we put Cream Puff on that first team for Earth. So that's another great way to look at it here. Queen Almond, again, missing one. We can go ahead. We continue to update and upgrade as we always do, which is great. Let's go ahead and add the defense resist for now. There we are. And then last but not least, we have our fire team. So here again, we got one for our lovely Cream Unicorn. So we can go in here, add one. Let's go ahead with debuff resist for now. There we are. Every little bit can help, making sure that each one's on at least the 10 for magic candies as well, so you can keep that in mind. And then the other thing that we can do, I do have enough here. Let's go ahead and make sure that we got everything leveled up. One of the nice things for me personally is, as a free-to-play player, when it does come to, and we'll put biscuits on these too if we have them, when it does come to the Alliance stuff, I do like this because we get a nice opportunity. That's a good one there. We'll take that. We do get a nice opportunity to come back and really focus on all of our cookies, upgrade everything, make them better. Those kinds of things as well. So there we go. Let's pop back out. And then last but not least, mala sauce here. And then we'll talk a little bit about our fire. So there we are. We're above 10. Do we have any more? Nope. We need another one there. So we'll keep that in mind as we continue to farm. But we can certainly do this and level up. There we go. So that will give you some more survivability, increase the power level of the team, all those fun things as well. This is our fire team. So when we look at our skill elementals here, you can see what we got going on. We're very heavy on kind of the tank mode for this particular one. You could throw Ryan here instead of one of those tanks as an example. If you wanted to swap out mala sauce, put Ryan, then you got one single target, those kinds of things. But again, these teams are really predicated off the elemental types, really to help you swap and play against the enemy's weaknesses. And you'll see that time and time again on why that's important. And then lastly here, we do have all of our treasures on cooldown and attack for the most part, so you can keep that in mind. Certainly some swaps that you can make here could be the robes, you could go with Vial, you could go with the Sleepyhead's Jelly Watch, you could go with Disciple's Magic Scroll, you could go for Crit if you need more defense, Gatekeeper's Horn. For our tank one, you could go Durner, Squeaky, Flamingo Tube as an example, for some other ideas. So those are all key pieces. And then in terms of our toppings, like I said, we can run through these here real quickly. You do want to be resonant where it makes sense as well. So here we go. We can move over there if we want. As an example, there's burnt cheese, there's Mott's, there's GC, there is cream puff. We'll go over to crit. And here again, let's look at our toppings. Cooldown, we can go to our lovely pre-select. There we go on attack. Here we'll stay on cooldown. Here we'll stay on cooldown. And then here's our water team. We're there, we're here, we're there. Cool attack and cooldown. There we go. On to 4. Here is our team for light. All right, creme brulee on the big old attack. And then 5 here. Let's go ahead and look at the last one. Cooldown, or defense, attack, and cooldown. So all very good things here to consider for your teams. Again, more toppings and biscuit guides for you. We like to iterate, show you as a free-to-play player. This is a great time to take advantage of upgrades, those kinds of things too, as you work through your teams. It's an easy way to kind of see everything as well. So I just like to throw that other tidbit, tip, and trick out there for you. So again, this is Cookie Alliance easy mode for us, season 2.5. We've got our teams together. We got our strategy together. Again, in terms of the tactics, it's going to be water. So the one team that you can lead with is water. One other thing that you can always do is you can swap the team order. So don't forget, in order to do that, if you want to go team order and put your water first, you could swap just like this. There you go. Now you got water first. Let's go ahead and take it on. And there's only 4 left. We're getting closer on getting everything there. We got to make sure that we farm those out. So let's go ahead and run through here. The strategy here is why I like to show everything is, once again, the full-blown elemental type. You can run through a lot of this stuff early on out of the gate with just one team, my friends. And certainly we'll be able to do that here with our water one. So we'll show that as well. Here we go. Look at that, look at that. On the big giant sand jellyworm. Nice, nice, nice. Now here's where water finally comes into play for us. At chapter 3, wave 9, we also face the cooldown up. There we are. And the vampire cookie team. And it is all over with 2 minutes and 45 seconds to go, my friends. All right, make sure you claim the chest. Sometimes if you need to claim 2, it's a great strategy. However, again, we're much further, so we need to conserve our tickets. All right, my friends, that is a big old win for us here today on Cookie Alliance Season 2-5 Easy Mode. The lovely Ember of Fate. Don't forget to collect that reward and use it because you don't want to lose it. With that, my friends, that is all she wrote for today. We took on the strategy of the elemental teams. We walked our way through the 4 T's. That's the tactics, the team, the treasure, and the toppings. Gave you some tips and tricks, showed some nice upgrades on the fly for you here today, and did our run with the team as well. So I wish you the best of luck in your Cookie Alliance journey. If you got a question, if you got a comment, still let me know because I'd love to hear from you. On top of that, thank you for tuning in to today's episode. I appreciate your support. Thank you for the likes and the subs as we continue to grow this amazing community here as always, and thank you to all of our supporters. Thank you to our members. I appreciate that support. On top of that, memberships are available to you down below. We do have affiliate links. You can check those things out. We got some cool CookieRun links that you can check out, my friends. Big fan of fan art and all that stuff. And don't forget our socials. At me, chat me, as I like to say. Stay connected. I love to see your art. I love to see your teams. I love to see your strategies and share them here as well. So with that, keep on running, my friends. Best of luck here in Cookie Alliance Season 2-5. Onwards and upwards.